No, I don't either.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise with your hats as we honor America and our fighting men and women of the armed forces with playing our national anthem.
Good evening, Owls fans, and welcome to Owls TV. I'm your live stream broadcaster, John Nagel. Tonight's matchup will feature the Muncie Burris Owls facing off against the Trailblazers from University. This will be a PAAC conference matchup tonight. The Owls are currently 4-6 on the year, with 1-0 in the conference, facing off against the perfect 6-0 University, which are also 1-0 in the conference. We're getting ready for the announcement of the starting lineups for each team. We'll be first doing the University Trailblazers. Universities in the navy uniforms, gold trim, and white numerals. Owls are going to be in their white uniforms with blue trim and blue numerals.
Now let's meet the lineups for tonight's contest. First, the visiting team, the University Trailblazers.
Starting for the Trailblazers tonight.
We've got number 3, Ann Gibney. Number 11, Lily Polka. Number 21, Reba Alam. Number 22, Becky Williams. Number 25, Abby Hammond. Number 33, Ariel Carroll. And number 42, Lindsay Bloxman. And now your starters for the evening.
Starting number 0, Kelsey Du Bois, a sophomore. Senior, Sierra Hines, number 4. Camara Washington, sophomore, number 12. Number 13, Peyton Shea, sophomore. And number 32, Jordan Patterson, a sophomore, starting off. Now for the starting lineups for the Muncie Burris Owls.
Let's meet the pride of the West Side, your Burris Owls. First of all, our non-starters for the evening. Number 4, Faith Trawl. Number 10, Mesa Johnson. Number 21, Jessica Kempa. Number 30, Ali Booker. And now your starters for the evening. At number 5, JC.
Starting for the Owls will be senior number 5, JC 5. Number 24, Emily Adama, junior. Sophomore, number 33, Molly Davis. Number 14, Lucia Hart, a freshman. And number 22, Katie Wood, junior, for the Owls.
Burris Owls are coached by the one and only Dave Harmon.
Owls are huddled up, getting ready for the tip-off tonight. Adamowitz will be jumping off against Du Bois. Du Bois definitely has a height advantage here starting off tonight. And University controls the ball. They quickly bring it across the timeline. Washington over to Patterson, and she's going to commit to traveling violation, and the Owls are going to get the ball quickly. Adamowitz will be inbounding for the Owls. Trailblazers are going to be in full court press to start off. Quickly get it into Johnson. Johnson passes right back, and Trailblazers pick it up. Shots up, off the mark, rebounded. And Washington had about 3 offensive rebounds before she got fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line. Foul will be on Katie Wood. Be her first, team's first. Peyton Shea is at the line. Shooting 2. Sinks the first. Shea lined up for the second. Lets it fly. And puts it through the net. And the Trailblazers are up 2. And again, applying a full court pressure. Johnson trapped in the corner looking for some help. And we are going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Owls. Adamowitz will be inbounding. Gets it to Wood. Wood gets it to Adamowitz. The University backs off. Owls setting up their offense. Johnson drives down the right side. All the way to the baseboard, under the bucket. Dumps it off to Hart. She's going to lose it. Get up to Shea. Quickly pass it up to Patterson. She lays it up. Misses it. And the offensive rebound by Hines is put in for 2 points. Adamowitz bringing it down. She'll pull up and with the jumper, and that's going to be off the mark. Trailblazers clear out the defensive board, and traveling violation's going to give the ball right back to the Owls. 6:51 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Adamowitz inbounding it. Gets it into Johnson. Trailblazers continuing with the full court. Passes it ahead to Davis to break the press. Wood. Adamowitz takes survey. Dumps it off. Tries to get it to Davis. Goes through her hands. And there's a scrum on the floor. And Say gets it. And Johnson steps in front of the pass, but it's going to be deflected right to Du Bois. And she's going to put it up. Say puts it up for a 2-pointer. Officials a timeout for equipment. Trailblazers are up by 6 with 6:20 on the clock. Adamowitz, the trigger person under the line. Gets it up to Davis. Almost has it taken away. She gets it to Adamowitz. Quickly up to Hart. Hart over to Wood, and she'll fire to the 3-pointer. That's going to come up just a little bit short. Davis is battling for the offensive board, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Trailblazers. Adamowitz will be inbounding it under the basket. Sets the team in motion, gets it to Johnson. And she's going to move her pivot foot, and that's going to be a traveling violation. And turnover going to go to University. Substitution. Troll comes in the lineup for the Owls. Get it down to Du Bois on the block. She turns, fires, and she'll bounce it in for 2 more. Adamowitz, and Hines steps right in front of that pass to intercept it. Hines will take the long two-pointer, and that's going to be off the mark, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Trailblazers. And the Owls are going to take a timeout. Give an opportunity to thank our sponsors. We're proud to say we have a couple new sponsors here tonight. Greek's Pizzeria, featuring specialty pizzas, pasta, fresh French bread-style sandwiches, breadsticks, and salads. For all the Hungry Owls fans, stop in after the game for a nice late slice, dine in, or carry out. Call at 765-284-4900 or order at GreeksPizzeria.com. Owls inbounding it. Adamowitz gets across the timeline. Gets it to Wood. Over to Schroll. She gets it back to Adamowitz. Tries to get it down into Wood. She saves it. Davis, and she tries to get it into Wood. Just a slight miscommunication there. The University is going to be quickly down. That's going to be off the mark, and Patterson with the rebound. Du Bois puts it up. No good. Davis clears out the defensive board. Schroll back to Adamowitz. Adamowitz at the top of the key, directing traffic. Takes a pick from Wood, drives around her man, fires. Foul's going to be on, I believe, number 13, Peyton Shea, for University to be her first, the team's first. Schroll. And she's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on number 12. Washington be her first, team second. As University picked up two quick fouls here. Schroll gets it in. To Wood. Adamowitz. And she'll let the three-pointer fly. That's going to come up short. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be last touch by Hart. And so the Trailblazers will have the ball. The University brings it down. Get it down into Du Bois. And she just turns and puts it up. Adamowitz brings it down. Gets it over to Schroll. Owls quickly pass around to Davis. She was looking for someone down low. No one was there. Wood was cutting. Adamowitz gets a Schroll. She'll let it fly off the backboard. Hart with the offensive board to reset it. Owls reset. Davis, long shot, no good. And it's going to be cleared out by the Trailblazers. There's a long shot. That's a three-pointer from Sheridan. And that'll put the Blazers up 13-0 with 3:30 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Owls struggling to find some offense here. Davis turns, and she'll sink it for the Owls' first 2 points. And Sheridan catches the ball, but it's going to move her pivot foot and going to turn it over.
That's 13 blue.
And we have everything sorted out. Owls inbounded. Adamowicz with the ball. She brings it across the timeline. Works around a pick from Johnson. Fires a three-pointer, and that's going to come up short. Ball's going to be cleared out by the Trailblazers. They're quickly brought down. Patterson lets it fly. No good. Du Bois clears it out, and she's going to be jump ball. Adamowicz tied her up on the way up and gives the ball to University in alternating possession. Du Bois puts it up. No good. Rebounded by the Trailblazers. Booker clears it out for the Owls. Johnson bounce pass to Davis, to Booker. She'll fire it along one. Oh yeah, that goes off the back of the rim. And that's going to be last touch by Hannon for the Trailblazers, and the Owls will keep possession. 2:34 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Adamowicz gets it in to Johnson. She gives it right back to Adamowicz. Davis. Adamowicz, she'll fire to the three-pointer. Off the front of the rim. Smothered by Sharon for University, and they're quickly down. Sharon let the three-pointer fly, and that's going to be off. She gets her own long rebound. There's the steal. Adamowicz with it. Nobody in front of her. She lays it up and in for two. Two minutes left on the clock as University brings it down quickly, running it around the horn. They get it down to Du Bois. She's going to lose it. And there's going to be a scramble. There's a shot, and that's off the front of the rim by Patterson. Patterson gets it, puts it up, loses it out of bounds. Last touch by University. Owls will have possession. Adamowicz has it. Needs some help. Johnson spins it across the timeline. Knocked out of bounds by the Trailblazers. Owls will keep possession. Adamowicz inbounding it for the Owls. Looking to find somebody. Everybody covered well. Eventually gets it to Booker. Bounces off her. And University picks it up, gets it down, and that's Patterson. Puts it in for two more. Johnson loses her dribble, needs some help. And that's going to be picked up by Shea. And she lays it in for two. And 30-second timeout called by the Owls. Also like to thank one of our other new sponsors, Sunny and Juggard Food Mart, located at 1630 North Wheeling. Our BP gasoline station that has been providing energy to America for more than 150 years. Stop in for a quick snack or a cool soft drink. Thank you for supporting the Muncie Burris Owls. Adamowicz inbounding it in a full court press again from the University. Get it to Booker. She gets it back to Adamowicz. Picks up a pick from Wood, and she's going to go. Booker catches it, and she shoots just off the mark. University quickly clears it. Patterson up. She puts it in for another two. Schroll has it. And she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Washington. Be her second, team's third. 42 on the clock as the Owls have it. Almost a full court length away. University backs off of their pressure. Adamowitz looking. She's going to sprint in there and lay in the 10-foot jumper. University's going to be quickly down. There's a long shot from Sherrod. No good. Adamowitz clears the board. She quickly brings it down. She'll let the three-pointer fly. No good. Gets her own rebound. Owls are going to reset. Schroll over to Booker. She's three-pointer just off the mark. Cleared out by Hines. And that'll be the end of the first quarter as the Owls trail 6-19. Want to thank Texas Roadhouse with legendary food, legendary service, all with lots of legendary fun. Enjoy a little bit of Texas right here in Muncie in their new building at 200 West McGalliard with Call Hunt Seating at 765-282-7113 or order online at texasroadhouse.com. Want to thank Central Indiana Orthopedic. Their world-class team of orthopedics experts are devoted to providing customized treatment plans focused on your needs and goals, with locations in Muncie, Anderson, Elwood, Fishers, Marion, and Woodchester. Call 800-622-6575 to book an appointment or find out more information about all of their services at ciocenter.com. And as we come back on the court for the Owls will be Adamowitz, Wood, Booker, Schroll, and Hart. Owls will have the ball start of the second quarter. Schroll gets it over. And offensive foul is going to be on number 14. Hart will be her first, team second. Trailblazers get it. And Patterson lets it fly for two, just inside the line. Domowitz gets it over. She gets it to Wood, and it's going to be tied up. It'll be a jump ball. And University will have it in the alternating possession. 7:26 left on the clock. And that's Hannon. And that's going to be tipped out of bounds by Adamowitz. We're going to stay here. Du Bois returned to the lineup for University. They get it into Du Bois down low. Adamowitz takes it away. She's going to come down, go all the way, lay it up, and count the bucket. Foul's going to be on Patterson. Will be her first. Team's fourth. Adamowitz will be at the line, shooting one. She sinks it. University Du Bois over to Hines. She'll drive in. Shot from the baseline, no good. Say puts it up and in for the Trailblazers. Adds two more to their total. Owls will have it. Adamowitz gets it over to Booker. She's picked up by Du Bois. She's going to dribble it back out. Going to dribble it off her foot. Loose ball. Hines picks it up. And gets too excited as she carried the ball. And that'll be a turnover, and the Owls will get it back. 6:30 left on the clock here in the first half. Get it into Booker. Gets it back to Adamowitz. Quickly to Stroll. Oh! Hines stepped right in front of that. Luckily, it went right back to Stroll. Stroll drives down, loses her dribble. Gets it to Adamowitz. And that's going to go over Hart's head and be a turnover. And the Owls will go back on defense as Trailblazers will have it. Washington will bring it down for Trailblazers. Say, back to Washington. Hines over in the corner. She dribbles it out. Up to Sharon. They get it down to Du Bois. She turns and shoots. Two more points for the Trailblazers. Johnson. Oh, and off of Hines' foot. And double dribble is going to be called on the Owls. It'll be University ball. Hines gets it into Washington. Back to Hines. She'll fire the three-pointer. And she'll put it in for three more for the Trailblazers. Johnson trapped in the corner, needing some help, and it's going to get tied up. Jump ball, and Owls will get it. Adamowitz gets into Booker at the middle of the court. Gets it to Johnson, down to Adamowitz. She'll let it fly. Just off the mark. Say picks it up for University, brings it down to Washington. Short. Davis gets it off the foot of Hines. Oh, and it's going to be touched by Davis on the way out. Oh, nope. Oh, check that. It is going to be Owls ball, as it did go off of Hines' foot. Booker. She's trying to dribble out, but she's trapped. Gets it to Adamowitz. Adamowitz is going to take off, and she's going to come up short. Davis gets it, puts it right back up. Scramble for the ball, and we're going to be tied up, and Trailblazers will have it with the alternating possession with 4:53 left on the clock. University leading 28-9. Washington gets it over to Shea. No good. Sheridan. Washington. There's Shea. She fires off the mark. Du Bois there with the defensive board, and she puts it in for two more. She just has such a height advantage over any of the Owls players. Can basically just reach out and get the ball before it even comes close. Wood and Hart return to the lineup for the Owls. Adamowitz gets it into Johnson. 4:20 left on the clock. Center of the court, and she's going to get trapped, loses her dribble. Wood picks it up. Tries to get it down to Davis, but to Hall, and Du Bois just picks it out of the air. Sharon's off the mark. Shea gets the rebound, puts it up for two more. And the Owls are going to take a full timeout. Want to thank Doug Meyer with State Farm Insurance for being a sponsor of Muncie Burris Owls. Being a good neighbor is about more than being there when things go completely wrong. It's for all of life's moments. Contact Doug for all your auto, home, property, and life insurance needs. Find him at DougIsMyAgent.com. Carpet Plus Color Tile, prepare to be floored. They're the area's leading flooring company serving East Central Indiana since 2001, offering vinyl, hardwoods, tile, carpet, flooring, and more. For all your flooring needs, stop in Carpet Plus Color Tile across from the Muncie Mall on Broadway. Call them at 765-288-3232 or find them at carpetpluscolortilemuncie.com. And as we come back with 3:53 left on the clock, Owls trailing 32-9. Adamowitz will be inbounding it under the bucket. Looking for some help as University continuing at their full court press. Adamowitz guards by Hines. Gets it to Davis. Davis driving on Dubois. Gets it off the wood. She'll drive the baseline. And charging foul is going to be on Wood. It'll be her second. Team's third. University bring it down. Washington brings it over the timeline. Gets it to Patterson. Back to Washington. She tries to lob it into Du Bois, and she just picks it out of the sky. And jump ball is going to be called. And we're going to go back to White as the Owls will have possession of it. Adamowitz looking to get it in. Full court pressure gets it to Johnson. Johnson's taking off against the silence, runs into Du Bois. And that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by University. Adamowitz gets it Johnson. Adamowitz. She's going to run to a group of defenders. Gets it to Davis. And Washington takes it away. And Davis is going to commit the foul. Be her first, team's fourth. Schroll's going to replace it in the lineup for the Owls. University's going to bring it quickly down. Patterson gets it over to Hines, to Washington. Hines gets it to Du Bois at the high post. And there's get it. Schroll gets going to pick up the loose ball. Oh, and she's going to lose it. And the Trailblazers are going to be quickly down. Shea takes it up, loses it. Ball's up and in. Hines shoots it in for the Trailblazers. Foul's going to be on Adamowitz. The bucket's going to count. It'll be Adamowitz's first, fifth on the team. And Hines completes the three-point play for the Trailblazers. 2:40 left here in the second quarter. Adamowitz quickly getting it down. Foul's going to be on Hines. Going to be her first. Team's fifth. Adamowitz looking to get it in. Gets it to Stroll. And she'll fire it away. And that's going to go over. Davis tracks down the rebound. Tries to get it. Hines stops in front of it. And she'll be the last one to touch it as University will keep, or the Owls will keep the ball. Owls get it. Adamowitz will be inbounding it. Get it into Woods. Wood brings it out. She'll dribble it around. Runs into Du Bois. And oh! Du Bois is going to stuff her. And turnover on University. Owls keep the ball. Lobs it into Wood. Backs to Adamo. She immediately fires. Du Bois gets the ball. But she's going to fall out of bounds as she lost her footing. And the Owls will keep it here. 2:14 left on the clock. Gets it into Johnson. Johnson's going to drive in. Going to be tied up by Washington. Washington's just going to steal it away. Quickly up to Hines. She'll fire the three-pointer. And nothing but the nylon. Adamowitz brings it down. Adamowitz looking to set it up the offense for the Owls. Gets it. Lobs into Davis, and that's going to be a foul on Du Bois as she went over to the top of Davis to deflect that pass down. It'll be Du Bois' first, team sixth. And Jasa Johnson will replace her sister, JC. Adamowitz inbounding it. She gets it to Wood. Adamowitz. She's working to drive in. She's picked up. Lays it up. No good. University quickly clears it down. Say with the ball. Over to Sherrod. Patterson, and that's going to come up short. Wood clears out the defensive board. Adamowitz, trying to get it ahead to Johnson. And Patterson just steps in front of the pass. Hines fires, and she sinks her second three in a row. And that's less than a minute left here in the second quarter. Adamowitz brings it down, pick from Schroll. She loses her dribble. Schroll, and she's going to lose her dribble. And going to be a traveling violation. Turnover goes to the Trailblazers. 32.4 on the clock. Patterson to Shea. Back to Patterson. Hines, who's hit the last 2 3-pointers for the University. And fouls off. Schroll picks it up, and Shea just picks her pocket. And the University keeps it here with 13 seconds left. Shea, Hines gets it down low. Bounces around, no good. Out of bounds. University catch and shoot by Hines, no good. Adamowitz with it, and that'll end the first half as the Owls trail 9-41 versus the Trailblazers of University. Do a quick rundown of the scoring for the Owls tonight. Leading for Burris will be number 24, Adamowitz, with 6, as well as check that. She has 7. And Davis with 2. For the Trailblazers, they're going to be led by Hines with 14, who hit 2 3-pointers right there late in the second quarter. Followed by Say, Du Bois in the middle. Patterson and Sherrod will round out the scoring for University. We'll be back here in about 9 minutes at the start of the second quarter, second half. want to thank Culver for supporting the Muncie Burris Owls, committed to crafting the world's finest fresh frozen custard. It remains the same today as when they served their very first scoop. They used the finest dairy, cold pressed vanilla, and Dutch blended chocolate to make every batch fresh, right in the restaurant throughout the day. Stop in and enjoy a cup right at West McGalliard in Muncie. Also want to thank Robbins Apparel, providing parents, teachers, athletes, and corporations the widest selection of custom apparel from the most respected manufacturers. Their promise high quality products and exceptional customer service. With 2 locations in Noblesville and 5504 West Shoreline Terrace in Muncie. Call them at 765-282-9930 or find them at robinsapparel.com. Also want to thank Murray's Jewelers, a longtime supporter of Muncie Burris Athletics. They've been family owned since 1885. Stop in at downtown Muncie at 113 West Charles Street. Speak with their watchmakers, jewels gemologists for your custom design or repairs needs. Also, stop about thinking in for all of your Christmas present needs. Dr. Davis Chiropractic, Winchester, Indiana, with more than 33 years of experience. Call Dr. Davis at 765-584-3665 for more information or to book your appointment. And as we come back, start the second half, the Trailblazers will have the ball to start it off. Out on the court for the Owls will be Johnson, Adamowitz, Wood, Hart, and Davis. Washington off to her right side, passes it off to Hines. Trying to get it down to Du Bois. She's triple teamed and loses the ball. Davis comes out with it and passes it up to Adamowitz. Adamowitz. She's going to dribble up and around, and that's going to come up short. And Du Bois clears out the board. Washington quickly to Hines in the corner. And again, she had the 2 quick 3-pointers at the end, but she passes it off as Adamowitz steps in front. Adamowitz will bring it back out and reset the offense for the Owls. Patterson all over Adamowitz, causing her some fits. And that's going to be tipped out of bounds by Du Bois. Jason Johnson in the lineup. And lobs it into Wood. Too long. Johnson tries to get it down to Davis, but that's going to be knocked away by Du Bois. Shea. Patterson fires. That's off the mark. Adamowitz just stands there, grabs the board. Adamowitz bringing it down. 6:40 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Davis gets it to Johnson. Johnson trying to drive the baseline. Washington's going to shut her off. Gets it to Wood. She's going to put it up, and she's going to be fouled on the way up, and she'll head to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Patterson, going to be her second. Team's first of the half. Junior Katie Wood at the line. And first one comes up short. Wood's going to reset. Try it again from the free throw line. And again, short, right off the front of the rim. Patterson will fire the 3-pointer. That's going to be off the mark. Long rebound picked up by Hines. Du Bois from the elbow, no good. Battle for the board. And Trailblazers come out, and Hines sinks another 3. That'll be her third in a row for her, leading at least 9 points on the night. Adamowitz gets it down to Davis. Davis gets Johnson cutting, but it's going to be cut off. Say steps right in front of it, but she's going to lose it as Jason Johnson picks it up. Davis gets a cutting Adamowitz, and she'll lose it. Scramble for the ball. Hayes picks it up. Gets it to Washington, and Washington's going to reset. Hines will fire, and this one's only a 2 this time. Adamowitz, she looked at it. Johnson down the lane, loses the ball. Davis will run it down. Davis getting trapped, and the boy just takes it away. Quickly gets it up to Hines, and she easily lays it in for another 2 for the Trailblazers. She's got 21 on the night, almost nearly half the points. And experiencing a few technical difficulties here. Apologize for that. Foul's going to be on Katie Wood, be her third, as Say goes into the line for University. And substitution for the Owls as Schroll, Hart, and Booker enter the lineup for the Owls. Schroll brings it down, gets it down to Johnson. Johnson drives the baseline, passes it off to her sister, Jasa. Schroll, Booker will fire to the three-pointer, and that's going to be off the mark and out of bounds, and it's going to go the way of the Trailblazers. 10 left on the clock. Hines fires, and another three-pointer for her. That's at least 4 three-pointers for Hines on the night. Booker drives in, loses it. Johnson gets it to Johnson. Johnson driving in. She's going to lose it as Washington picked her pocket. Quickly up to Hines. And she's going to put it in for 2. Say steps right in front, and she's going to drive in for 2 more. Booker gets it to Jasa Johnson. Back to Schroll. Gets it to Hart. Booker. Johnson. Schroll. Jasa Johnson. Top of the key. Loses it. And jump ball. And Owls are going to keep possession. Adamowitz will come in the lineup for the Owls. 2:48 left on the clock. Adamowitz back in the lineup for the Owls. Gets it to Booker. Booker, and that'll be blocked by the Trailblazers. Hart picks up the board. Adamowitz. She'll bring it back out as the Owls reset. And blocking foul is going to be called on the Owls. It'll be Johnson, be her first, team second. Say runs in and lays it in for two more for the Trailblazers. Adamowitz brings it down, gets it off to Hart. Adamowitz puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, scrambles, and it's going to get taken away. Jump ball, and the Trailblazers will have possession this time. Patterson up to Washington, over to Hines in the corner. She's going to drive the baseline. Hines again driving, and Adamowitz and Hart pick her up. No good. Up again. And Sharon gets the ball. And Trailblazers are going to call a timeout. Want to thank Red Elephant Digital Media for supporting the Muncie Burris Owls. Make your presence unforgettable with Red Elephant. Red Elephant offers all of your digital media needs, from website design and development, for hosting for your email site and website, and they can manage all of your social media presence. Call them at 765-881-0206 or find them at redelephantdigital.com. And the Trailblazers will be inbounding under the bucket. Patterson gets it into Sherrod. Washington all the way across court to Shea. Sherrod, three-pointer off the front of the rim. Patterson runs down the long board. Owls trapping her in the corner. She gets it out. Washington resets. Washington. Get it to Sharon. Gets it down to Hannon. And foul. Davis picks up the defensive board for the Owls. Johnson gets it. Loses it. Gets it off. Katie Wood. She fires off. No good. Less than a minute left here in the third quarter. University quickly pushing it down. Say, she spins around into it, and she'll bounce it in for two more. Adamowitz gets it, drives around, heads into the lane, loses the dribble, gets it to Wood. She'll fire, and that's going to come off the side of the rim. Say has it. And she's going to touch you out of bounds with her shoe. She was dribbling down the court. Owls will have the ball with 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Schroll back in the lineup. Adamowitz. She's going to drive in. Dish it off to Davis. He'll fire it up. No good. Adamowitz with the rebound. No good. And out of bounds. And that'll end the third quarter as the Owls trail 9-60. I want to thank Martin Insurance for supporting Burris Owls. They're a family-owned and operated company that are truly committed to making lives better. Their team cares about you and yours and will go the extra mile to ensure you're protected from the unexpected. Stop in and visit with one of their agents at 3409 West Bethel Avenue in Muncie. Call them at 765-282-4967 or find them at martininsurancegroup.net. Want to thank Main Street Apparel, offering professional, high-quality screen printing and embroidery service for their many clients in Muncie, Delaware County, and beyond. Located at 4015 West 8th Street in Muncie. Let them help sort through their many options of custom apparel to find a perfect balance of value and quality. Call them at 765-282-4444 or find them at mainstreetapparel.com. And as we come back ready to start the fourth quarter, I also have the ball. Adamowitz picks up a pick from Stroll. She goes up and in. Just lays it up short. Hines comes down with the defensive board, and the Trailblazers are quickly up. Get it down to Du Bois. Stroll ties her up, knocks the ball loose. Trailblazers get it and reset. Hines, she'll fire it. That one's going to be off the mark, and we're going to have a jump ball. And the Trailblazers are going to keep possession of it. 7:32 left in the fourth quarter. Hines gets it into Du Bois. Washington. Hines fires a three-pointer. No good. And Du Bois just over the top of the Owls to get the board, and it's going to be knocked out. Last touch by the Owls. Hines inbounding it. Gets it out to Du Bois at the top of the key. Washington resets. Gets it to Patterson. And they work it down to Du Bois. She takes and dribbles. Loses it. Dumps it off to Patterson, cutting to the bucket. And two more for the Trailblazers. Adamowitz. Gets into Johnson. Oh, and she tries to get it to Davis under the bucket, but it's going to be kicked and gets it up to Hines, who quickly puts it in for another two for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers, or Owls bringing it down. Adamowitz and Stroll, and she's going to commit the foul. It'll be her first, team second. Team's third. Check that. Trailblazers have it. Say over to Peterson. She's going to go up and she'll lay it in for two more with a quick bunny jumper. Officials timeout. And J.C. Johnson's going to return to the lineup for the Owls. 6:20 left in the game. Gets it to Johnson. She brings it back to Adama. She'll fire away. No good. Defensive board by... And Hayes puts it up. No good. And Du Bois with the defensive putback for two more for the University. Adamowitz lobs it into Davis. She's going to be double teamed quickly. Passes it back. Gets it to Johnson cutting. Davis picks it up. And that's going to be off the mark. Say has it. She'll shoot the three-pointer off the back of the rim. Du Bois clears it. Puts it up. No good. Hines finally clears it up for University. And that's 30 points for Hines tonight. Adamowitz. Johnson fires it. No good. Hines with the defensive board. Quickly gets it up. Patterson. Wood picks her up. Hines. She's loses it. Owls pick it up. Just under 5 minutes left on the clock. Adamowitz to Wood. Johnson. Davis at the elbow. She puts it up, and that's no good. And going to have an over-the-back call on University. Be her first. Team second. Owls will have it out of bounds under the bucket. Hart back in the lineup for the Owls. Booker is going to return also. She'll replace Wood. Adamowitz to Booker. She's guarded by Du Bois. Adamowitz. She'll fire away. And off the mark again. Owls just cannot buy a bucket. Getting some good looks close to the net, but it just won't go through. And another one goes through for the Trailblazers. Adamowitz brings it down. Goes around her, lays it up, and no good again. Complete frustration for the Owls is getting good looks and just will not drop, and everything's going in for the Trailblazers. With 4 minutes left on the clock. Booker, she'll put one up, and there sinks it in. And that's 2 for the Owls. Patterson to Du Bois. She's right in the lane. Off to right, off the mark. And Owls can't corral the rebound. Substitutions for the Owls is Wood and Campa enter the lineup. University having it inbounded under their bucket. Gets it into Du Bois. She's going to turn fire and roll it in for 2 more for the Trailblazers. 3:19 left on the clock. Gets it to Wood at the free throw line. She's going to be tied up and fouled. Foul's going to be on Hannon, be her first, team's third. Owls will have it out of bounds under their bucket. Schroll into the lineup. Campa to Adamowitz, working on her defender. Gets it to Booker. Gets it down to Schroll, and she's going to have it knocked away, and the official gets his feet tangled up with the loose ball and goes down. Hops right up. Seems to be okay, as we have 3:03 left on the clock. Adamowitz trying to get it in, get it Stroll. Wood. Dribbling around, gets it to Booker. Trying drives around her. Du Bois done doing good. Adamowitz has it. She's immediately going to be double teamed. Washington on her. Schroll sets a pick, and Owls lose it. It's going to have a jump ball, and Owls going to keep it. 2:39 left on the clock. Adamowitz going to be inbounding it under her bucket. Lobs it into Booker. She immediately fires away. She puts it in for 2. Lobbing to Du Bois. And Wood's going to tie her up. And she's going to commit the foul. And that's going to be the fourth on Wood and be the fourth team foul of the half. 2:17 left on the clock. Knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with University. Du Bois inbounding it. Du Bois turning around, lobbing it up for two more for the Trailblazers. Adamowitz has it. She's going to be double teamed. Gets it down to DeCampa. Cross court pass. Owls resetting. Wood, and she'll fire. Ooh, and Du Bois goes up and stuffs that. Adamowitz steps in the pass, and she's going to be quickly down. She'll launch the shot, no good. Du Bois picks up the rebound. Washington around Stroll. Adamowitz picks her up, and the basket's going to be up and good. And she'll go to the line for a three-point play. Foul's going to be on Adamowitz. Be her second. Team's fifth at half. 1:29 left on the clock as Washington's at the line for University. That one's off. Adamowitz with the board. She's going to be quickly down. Campa to Wood, down to Adamowitz on the low block. She turns, fires, just cannot get in. Quickly ahead, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds by the Owls. University gets it in, driving, and loses the ball. Wood's there to pick it up. Adamowitz brings it down with just 1 minute left on the clock. Wood will fire off the front of the rim, just a little short. Washington brings it down, slowly backs it out. University being very, very patient here. Du Bois at the high post. Turns around, passes to Sheridan. Back to Washington. Sheridan down to Du Bois. She looks around and passes it back to Washington to start over again. Sheridan. Du Bois. Back to Alma. Hallman gets it down, and Du Bois has for 10 seconds left on the clock. And Washington backs out. Stroll goes out to meet her. And that'll be it as the Owls fall to a tough loss tonight to the University Trailblazers, as just could not break the lid on the rim tonight and had some shooting woes. Scoring for the Owls is Adamowitz led the team with 7, followed by Booker with 4, and Davis with 2. For University, Hines had 30 on the night, followed by Say with 21, Du Bois with 14, Patterson with 10, Sherrod with 3, and rounding out the scoring would be Washington with 2. Want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Truly appreciate your viewership. Next broadcast will be tomorrow at noon, as we will be broadcasting the Burris swim meet versus Muncie Central, and it will be senior day for Muncie Burris. So thanks everyone for